That's cool.
I will
Yeah.
step onto the mic.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I was saying that I beat Derek in winners because I wanted to be Derek, and then in losers I was just like, I don't know. I ran out of steam because you just faced Fauxhebro, and I don't know what to do against Fauxhebro right now. Like, I need to study up some shit.
Study. Bless up, dude. Bird up.
I got some ideas. I went to do something, but then I got like the tech wrong, and now I have to practice it.
Yeah. There's a lot of times where I feel like you were edge guarding and the turnips would like help other than harm.
Would harm more than help you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, help him from his perspective.
For Derek or for Fauxhebro?
No, I mean when you were playing Derek.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you were throwing turnips and it was helping him actually recover back when you could have just like grabbed ledge or something. Or
yes,
like
sometimes they weren't the best.
Yeah.
For sure. Sometimes I just throw them because like I want to stun him for a second so that he has to do another up B and then I have more time to cover.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just made like bad. I didn't get my float out or something, and then I wouldn't get like the edge guard that I wanted.
Yeah.
So then I was just like, oh, okay. Like if you see like a huge full hop and you don't see like a good read attached to it, then it's just an error.
Yeah. And I feel like you got greedy too with the edge guards with using fair when you could have just probably just done a bear or like a nair to edge guard.
Nair's good, yeah.
Because like there's one time, well obviously you probably know because like it's that feeling when
good.
you know.
It's good to like tell people because they're not as aware.
Yeah, but there's a situation where like on the right side where he was at like 160% and you're edge guarding him, and like you try to go for the fair to cover this not sweet spot, but he's obviously going to up B the ledge, and he's like this is the ledge and you're up being this, like he's like that, and you try to fair like right this spot, but I think you either did the fair too like low and it didn't come out, or it was too slow, and like I feel like if you just did an air or like turned around and did a bear, it would cover that part like a lot better.
Yeah, true.
Because like you missed the fair and it's like, oh, but he's at like 170%. You can hit him with anything and he'll die. Wow. What just happened?
It's because he was trying to wobble him, but the turnip was still there. So
and it fell down?
Every time you press A during a tilt or a jab,
did it grab the turnip?
instead. So he kept grabbing and releasing the turnip. Yeah. That was really funny.
That's amazing.
Oh, Derek, use the Toad. No! Toad would have let you live, you son of a bitch.
You gosh darn dang dummy.
You dang done goofed, son.
Yeah,
that was a free Toad. It was a free mix-up. It just gives you height. Like when you're way in the magnifying glass, they're not going to come edge guard. They're not going to come punish Toad. Get out of here. They're not going to go that far. If they do, then like, fucking A. Kill yourself and go kill them after.
No one knows the Toad tag, dude. No one knows.
No one knows. It's like he could have lived. That's actually just like the insanity of that moment, is that he could have lived that stock. Probably. I mean,
yeah.
Props to Fauxhebro for his edge guarding abilities. He probably would be able to edge guard.
Yeah.
That's stupid bullshit. I think I brought like, I meant to bring more, but I brought like 2 like small rotations. I meant to bring like, yeah. Like maybe the light. You feel like it works? I don't know. Like I still feel like I'm undecided with like how goofy I get from it. I don't know, it's like we spoke to, so I have no like indication. I can tell that if I didn't eat that, like I would be normal if I didn't eat that. Like I would do that. Yeah. We can go after like Grant, I guess. Yeah, because Grant will be over. And
Yo, you can't hear us. Don't worry.
what?
You can't. You guys can't hear us. Yeah, you can't hear us.
Are you at VSB?
Yeah.
Then get the fuck out of this chat.
Yeah,
Actually, don't get out of this chat. I love that you support this stream, but honestly, fuck you.
You know what's really funny on that? The way you did that, it reminds me of Scar and low key and high key. I love Scar's commentary because there'll just be moments where he'll just like totally disregard his co-caster and just be like, just yell out a word very loudly.
Yeah.
That happens all a lot. And like the reason why I know this is because I've watched Plup Leffen at Big House like 8 times.
Yeah.
And there's a part where like Homie Waffle just stops talking after like there's like a good pause of 2 seconds, and it's like And then Scar's like, noodles! And then Homie Waffles like doesn't even remotely like say anything about what he just said, and he's like just continues talking. Like Scar will just say like a word just like really randomly.
Scar actually has like ADHD or Tourette's or something. Like it's like really
No,
funny.
he's awesome. I love Scar.
No, he's awesome. It's not a bad thing, but I just think it's funny. Like he's just like
He does it all the time. Noodles! Noodles!
he's just like watching the stream, and he's just like down smash, and like nobody down smashes. It's just like Scar, what?
I don't know. I feel like Scar's commentary is very hit or miss. Same thing with like the Moon's commentary. I think the Moon's commentary, like there's a lot of like people that like don't really get his humor. And I'm like,
Yeah.
from their perspective, I can understand. But since I get it, it's like so funny to me. Dude, like I love
Sometimes it's funny, and then sometimes I'm just like, the Moon, you need to shut up a little bit now. Just a little.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah. I think the thing is like, I think DJ Nintendo is just a better Moon like commentator. Because like
Oh, yeah,
I think
Nintendo's
DJ has
really
like
good commentator.
he has the knowledge, and like I feel like Moon sometimes he'll like reuse jokes a lot, whereas like
Well, sometimes like the jokes just get like way too,
abstract.
like way too inside. Like it's just like,
Yeah,
like
no,
New York jokes, and
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like,
And I feel like DJ is really good at balancing that, like not passing that threshold of being like this is too abstract or inside to be like you have to be in the know to know it.
Yeah.
He's very good at like not going past that boundary.
well, like he says he'll have like nicknames for the moves, but he'll also explain and analyze the situations as they're going on while using those nicknames. So it's like it's entertaining, and at the same time,
he has
like,
character, but he's
you're
also
learning.
smart.
Yeah.
I freaking love DJ. Yeah, I agree with what you said, NG chillin'. Cause like Scar's just like is kind of like a grumpy old man, and not even like in the sense of like because he's old. It's like literally his demeanor, the way he like talks about things in Melee and life. He just seems very grumpy about a lot of things. And like this moment where he was like, "Wait a minute, why is like Plub playing like Black and White Sheik?" And then he's like, "Is this like a new thing?" And it's like this was like a couple months ago, and like Plub's been playing like White Sheik for like almost like 75% of this year. And then, oh yeah, the reason why, another thing that showed me that was like, oh man, Scar's old. Like, Mewtwo King was playing Red Sheik because he plays Red Sheik, right?
Yeah.
And then Scar's like, why is he playing Red Sheik? Doesn't he play Black and White Sheik? And like, Mewtwo King Black and White Sheik was like only like relevant during like 2007. Like he switched colors in like 2012.
Oh,
So like Scar really like was out of touch there.
Yeah, Scar often out of touch. I don't know. I don't agree that.
I like his personality, but yeah, I understand that sometimes like he's not really good enough. Like he doesn't talk about the game itself
Scar?
a lot. Yeah. But
Yeah.
he's a great,
totally doesn't talk about the game.
but he's a great personality. I
He's
love
like,
it.
he's a fun personality. I think he's the weirdest commentator. Honestly, like I think he's the strangest choice for commentating because, like, his best gel is Toph, and when he's not with Toph, it's like there's just this awkward still a little bit always.
Yeah.
It's
Because
like-
Toph is like the only person that really understands like Scar.
Yeah,
in
understands
like
Scar,
a commentating
exactly.
aspect. Yeah, like especially with the Homemade Waffle like Scar block
Yeah.
at Big House, it was just like Waffle. Like they were just kind of both talking about their own different things. Like they weren't on the same page a lot.
Yeah.
This is funny. Like Scar is literally just a dad that plays Melee. He has a family.
Yeah. Now he is for sure.
He
now.
really like he's super like I'm a dad.
I mean, really, yeah. If you think about it, he's the most
I can see him being a sports dad for like
definitely the
Melee.
most dad.
Like if his kid played Melee and like he'd be cheering in the background.
He's like the dad that would have gave this up years ago if he wasn't like in the scene so deeply. Like he's like the dad that would have had to sell his GameCube. It's like the wife's just like, you gotta sell it now, and he's like, okay. He's like, I had so many good memories.
Yeah.
But instead, now he's just like, I go out like, every few weekends, I'm commentating.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's still playing from like 2006.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. He's not like a commentator that wants to like learn certain things either. Like he's not like, oh, I want to know what the meta is nowadays. He's like, I don't care about it's Mewtwo King.
Yeah.
Mewtwo King's gonna do.
This
Mewtwo
guy's so
King
lame.
things. Yeah.
That's so lame.
Mango's so cool.
Now-
Mango's the best. Yeah.
Peace. But like, it's so funny. It's like, all right, I don't want to talk bad anything about insert jabroni player here, or like round one pools here. But man, how do you live with yourself playing so lame? Like that's a Scar. That's a Scar moment. He's like commenting round 1 pools, and he's like, I don't want to talk any disrespect, but how can you just play so lame and sleep at night, and knowing that you played that lame?
Scar's just like,
he's so contradicting, and I love it.
yeah, he's definitely.
He really is a grumpy old grandpa, dude. He's like the grandpa from Up.
He's like Mango if Mango wasn't good at Smash.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Like, pretty much.
yeah, I know. And like way older.
Yeah. Well, like minus the responsibility part. Scar's like responsible enough to like live life. Mango, if he didn't have Smash, I don't know what that man would be doing right now.
He'd be a gangster. Have you not seen that clip?
He'd be a gangster.
Have you seen that clip of him when he was young?
No.
Oh, he's like, yeah, if I wasn't playing Melee right now, I'd be some OG gangster. That's literally what he says, word for word.
Oh my god. Yeah, so he'd be dead right now.
That's like, I think like that clip came from like 2013, because it was definitely, he looked like 2013 Mango.
Oh god, 2013 Mango. 2013 Mango still looks like 2006 Mango.
Yeah.
He's
Dude,
like
with the faux hawk.
super skinny.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, the hair and like not all the tattoos yet.
Yeah, the
he's
lip
just
piercing
about to level
too.
up. Oh yeah, the lip piercing. Oh my god.
I think it's really weird how people
Classic
have
Mango.
lip piercings and then just stop wearing them.
Right? It's just like,
And
why'd,
it's like-
why'd you get your lip pierced?
Yeah.
Like, if you're not gonna go in on it, like that's a decision you clearly didn't consider forever.
Mango has a child? Yeah, he does. It's pretty crazy that he does have a child. That's like 5 years old now.
Yeah. Gonna play Melee soon.
Could play Melee anytime, really.
I mean, yeah, but can't make him the best yet. Gotta train him up.
Yeah, true.
These wobbles. I'm like, I was glad to see that Derek took a game, even though, I don't know. Actually, I have nothing really against Derek's Peach. It's silly, but whatever. But like, and also just, Peach versus Ice Climbers, of course I'm gonna cheer for Peach. Against Fauxhebro. Against like, if it was like, I don't know, like your buddies Ice Climbers, then I'd be like, whatever.
Your buddies Ice Climbers.
Your high school crushes Ice Climbers.
You know, like the meme, it's like, your crush, her ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah,
And it's just like, insert like some relevant topic, like cars, like different cars.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that meme was pretty stale. That was like a 9-gag meme.
That meme's been around for a long time. Like, I'm surprised that it just started making a comeback again.
I hate how bad memes make comebacks.
I hate how memes come back at all. I'm just like, oh man.
They should go to the graveyard.
They
It's
should
like Yu-Gi-Oh.
banish them. Not even the graveyard. They're getting banished. Those cards are banished. Those memes are banished.
Yeah.
High School Crush would definitely made Fox. Thank
Dude,
you very much.
I was actually thinking about this like kind of recently. Like yeah, crushes. Like people have crushes in high school. The idea of crushes in high school, I think, is so funny. Like now that I think
So
back about
funny.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's because you live in like a confined area. I mean, not live, but
Yo,
like you,
Endgame TV.
yeah, Endgame TV. Woo.
Let's freaking go.
Crush?
But it's just like crushes are so funny. Like the idea of crushes. It's like, oh my god, this girl. It's like, all right, yeah.
Happens in the real world too. I mean, I think.
Yeah,
like,
but it's like high school
It
crushes
happens
have
less,
definitely
though.
have different. It's such a different like meta game with like high school crushes.
yeah, because you are not your worldwide experience is not open yet.
Dude, yeah, you think high school is everything, dude.
Yeah, you think high school's everything when you're in high school. You're just like this is the pool of girls. Like what? There's girls at other schools? I actually give like
Dude,
kudos.
girls at other schools, when I found that out, that shit blew my mind. Holy moly, dude.
I actually really give kudos to anybody who dates somebody from another school during high
Dude,
school.
that's
'cause,
like dating another person from a different country in like their world.
pretty much.
That
like,
is
it's
so long distance.
It's like almost hard to do, but then it's like I don't know. I think it's like the most optimal option, really. And then if drama happens and you break up, like you don't have to
see
deal
them
with that
again.
shit. Yeah, it's like
that's why I
goodbye
think-
forever.
Yeah, I think people that date also within the workforce,
Oh god, no. Yeah, don't date your coworkers.
that's the Matumbo finger wag.
Don't date your coworkers if you know you're gonna have to work with them for like more than 3 months.
Yeah, or like have to see them more than like twice, like 3 times a week at least. Because like maybe like you work with them, but it's like a thing where you see them like once every 4 months.
You got like a co-op with your crush. Crush co-op. Let's go. The idea of crush the person is funny. He's won
Sometimes.
many dragon duels.
I don't know. I think Crush is really good, but like sometimes I don't get his humor. Sometimes I do. It's like very hit or miss for me.
It's definitely very hit or miss. I think it's like
It's like he's trying to be like
Sometimes-
so bougie about it.
it's like it's the way he thinks, sort of. But I also feel like there's an element of like thought behind it. Like, it's not just a raw stream of conscious thought. Like, sometimes he's definitely thinking of the joke, or like he's thinking how to phrase it. And sometimes it's just like that onomatopoeia tweet that his name sounded like the snow. I was just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
There was something I actually like a crush tweet like really recently that I saw that I just like didn't understand at all, and I couldn't tell if it was because I was too stupid to understand or it was he was trying to go too far into the meta.
Too stupid to understand.
No, because
Jack Hoyt is a genius.
Well, like in the
He
sense
takes
of,
a high intellectual IQ to understand anything that man says.
Oh, so you're telling me that Crush's like comedy is Rick and Morty? Is that what
Yeah.
you're trying to tell me?
No, it's like beyond Rick and Morty. Because Crush wouldn't watch Rick and Morty. That's not his show. He would never even touch.
No, he would not touch Rick
He would
and
not
Morty.
touch the link that leads to Rick and Morty, let alone the show itself.
Yeah, he would. He's not. He's definitely not a Rick and Morty kind of guy.
No, yeah. If he walked into a restaurant and like there was somebody dressed as Rick and Morty, he'd probably leave.